Gavin, are you getting psyched up for that atmosphere? I guess y'all been kind of practicing it or kind of trying to replicate it.
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. It's going to be a fun night.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
What have you heard about? Because obviously you guys played there 2 years ago, but it was
Yeah,
COVID,
yeah.
all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
What have you heard about Lubbock and what is the challenge of it?
Yeah, I got friends that go there that have been talking smack to me already. Of course, you know, I got friends on that team, coaches on that team who I respect, who I had great relationships with while they were here. So, yeah, I mean, we know it's going to be a crazy atmosphere. Like, we know Blackout, Pat Mahomes is going to be there, all that stuff. But those are just distractions to us, essentially. So, you know, we're just going to go out there and play our game.
Have you heard about the tortillas?
Yeah, I mean, we see it on film. Like, we see them throwing them on film and stuff. So, like I said, another distraction. So, we'll be all right.
You said you just got to stay locked in, but how do you limit those, that outside noise going into a tough practice?
I mean, obviously we can't turn off the crowd. But like I said, we've been in atmospheres before, like BYU, Iowa State. But we just got to go out there and trust our training. You know, we're bringing energy out here at practice, and we know when we go out there, it's only going to be us. You know, everybody else going to be wanting to take our heads off. So we're just preparing for that. We've got noise in practice, especially for the offense, and it's blaring right behind us. We're working on that right now.
Are there elements of the defense that look similar to things that you saw whenever you guys had to go up against, Joey McGuire, elements of defense, or is it a little bit different?
Yeah, I mean, they run a lot of just straight man coverage, man covers, a lot of blitzes, a lot of different things. So we're preparing for that. We haven't seen a lot of that this year. Maybe one or two teams we played have played heavy man, but the rest have been kind of drop 8 kind of coverages. So so we're excited. We're up for the challenge for sure.
You guys obviously played a really good first half against Kansas. How do you kind of keep that consistency?
Yeah, I think just coming out here and practicing hard every day. You know, these past 2 games, like against West Virginia, we threw the ball for a lot of yards, didn't run it as well as we wanted to. But this past week, we ran it for a lot of yards and didn't throw it as well as we wanted to. So we've just been preaching, putting that together, that run, pass, balance, and I think we can be an extremely dangerous offense. So that's the goal for this week, to just put it all together and go out there and perform. So.
When you've been rolling in certain aspects, you mentioned Kansas and West Virginia, what are those elements that have been going right for you guys as a unit?
Yeah, I think, like I said, just working in the run game, just perimeter blocking, the pass game, just, play action, just throwing and catching, just doing our base stuff. I think that's we have the right game plans. The coaches are going to put us in the right position. So I think it's just going out there, doing what we do and running our base plays and executing them at a high level.
Obviously it didn't end in a win, but for you individually, that West Virginia game, I mean, how gratifying was that for you? The culmination of all, I'm sure, the work you put in to not only get healthy, but to get up to the level that you are right now.
Yeah, I mean, it was great, but I honestly would much rather have gotten the win. So that was obviously extremely disappointing, but we got the win. We bounced back, got the win this past week. So we're just looking to move forward and keep that momentum going.
Coach Aranda talked about how last week's week of practice was one of the best he's seen since he's been at Baylor. Have you guys kind of carried that into this week and sort of maybe made some shifts in energy around here? Or?
Yeah, I think, like Coach said, last week was a great week of practice. So we know what we have to do in practice to achieve that. And I think we've just been preaching that. Started yesterday. Thought we had great energy at practice yesterday. And today I thought we had great energy too. So it's just a matter of stacking those days and being consistent.
How much easier is it to work on things that went wrong on the previous Saturday coming out of a win versus coming out of a loss?
Yeah, I think there's more optimism, and everybody's like, yes. I think even in the loss, against West Virginia, especially as an offense, we were encouraged by how we played. And there's always, whether you win or lose, there's always good things and there's always bad things. And so I think just being able to identify those, to identify the bad even when we win, and to come out here and work on it and execute it, I think that's extremely important in moving forward throughout the season. So.
At what point did you and Blake really get on the same page in terms of y'all's connection on the field?
Yeah, I think, that started had started, and as soon as we knew Blake was going to be the starter, man, we just started working. When we were back home in Dallas or whatever, we'd link up. So we'd always spend a lot of time together, just to kind of try to build that connection off the field, because we knew that would kind of translate to on the field, and just getting the extra work, you know, and yeah, so it's showing right now.
Gavin, Blake's had a few turnovers last couple of games. Is he good about just kind of putting that behind him, erasing it, that kind of thing?
Oh yeah, Blake's yeah, and I think, you know, we preach, you know, especially in the offensive meeting room, there's going to be mistakes. Like, guys are going to mess up. That's a part of the game. It's just a matter of rallying together, and being a team and coming together and growing stronger in those situations. And I think, you know, when you have guys around you who lift you up and support you, you know, through everything, I think it's easier to move on from those things. And yeah, so Blake, you know, we rally around Blake, no matter what. So I think
Did they rally around you? I'm thinking back to the Oklahoma State game.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
No, yeah, for sure. You know, obviously the coaches, obviously I took a lot of that, you know, to heart. I was pretty disappointed after that game, but, you know, like I said, I got great teammates and coaches around me. And they told me, you know, that they still believed in me. Like, they didn't flinch. You know, I just had a bad game. And then came out next week and bounced back. And so that's why I've always told myself, just, you know, keep going. There's going to be adversity. There's always going to be things. So just keep going. So, yeah.
What's been most impressive to you about some of these young guys, especially the ones who've made an impact, you know, and picked up yards, gotten this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a testament to the work that they put in. You know, it's really cool to see guys like Richard Reese, Hal, Presley, Josh Cameron, Monterey. They're all young guys, but they're all, if you see them play, you wouldn't think that. And I think, like I said, that's just a testament to the work that we put in the off season. Even when we just got free time, you know, we're always together. We're always hanging out and getting the work when we can. So.
And one more question, sorry. When Jordan scored that touchdown
Oh,
in the
yeah.
end around,
Yeah.
he ran, and
Yeah.
Coach Baker, like, I don't know if I've ever seen a guy like jump on him.
Yeah.
Like, what is y'all's connection like with him, and what makes it so special, and to the point where he's reacting like that? When
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that, because a lot of people can see that, you know, like, that's my dog. I love Coach Baker so much, man. He's been a father figure to me out here, to all of us, you know, and he's brought this room, like, this is the closest receiver room I've been a part of, and I've been here 6 years. I've had 4 different receiver coaches. And so this is by far the closest room I've ever been a part of. And I think it's just a testament to him. You know, he just preaches unity. And yeah, we talk football, but it's more about life with him. And so you can see that when he celebrates with us and stuff, that he's genuinely happy for us and he genuinely cares. And it's so easy to play confident for a coach like that. And so I think that's just helped us out a lot.